The word honeymoon evokes images of romantic getaways, blissful couples, and exotic destinations. It's a time for newlyweds to celebrate their union, relax, and create lasting memories. However, the historical origins of the honeymoon paint a starkly different picture. The original honeymoon was far from romantic. It involved abduction, hiding, and a race against time to secure a marriage. How did this ancient practice evolve into the leisurely, love-filled tradition we know today? Let's delve into the surprising history of the honeymoon. In ancient Norse cultures, the concept of a honeymoon was intertwined with the practice of bride abduction. A man would steal his bride-to-be, often with her consent, and take her into hiding. This hiding period, often lasting a full lunar cycle, served two main purposes. Firstly, it allowed the couple to avoid the wrath of the bride's family, who might object to the marriage. Secondly, it ensured that the bride became pregnant, solidifying the union and making it harder for her family to annul the marriage. This practice likely stemmed from the realities of ancient life, where daily survival was paramount and extended periods of leisure were a luxury reserved for the very few. The word honeymoon itself provides clues to its ancient origins. Honey refers to mead, a fermented honey drink that was popular in ancient cultures. Newlywed couples would traditionally drink mead for the first month of their marriage, a period that coincided with the lunar cycle. Mead, with its sweetness and alcoholic content, was believed to enhance fertility and bring good luck to the newly married couple. This honeymoon was a time of celebration, feasting, and bonding for the couple as they embarked on their new life together. The practice of drinking mead during the honeymoon was not without its risks. History provides a cautionary tale in the form of Attila the Hun, the fearsome warrior king. Legend has it that Attila, known for his love of feasting and revelry, died on his wedding night after overindulging in mead. While the exact cause of Attila's death is debated, his story serves as a reminder of the potent nature of mead and the importance of moderation, even during celebrations. While the honey in honeymoon represented sweetness and celebration, the moon had a more cynical connotation. The lunar cycle, with its waxing and waning phases, was seen as a metaphor for the transient nature of love and passion. Just as the moon's fullness inevitably gives way to darkness, so too, some believed, would the initial fervor of love fade over time. This cynical view of marriage, reflected in the word honeymoon, suggests that the sweetness of the early days was not expected to last. Honeymoon literature, reflecting the ebb and flow of affection. The concept of the honeymoon, with its bittersweet implications, found its way into the literature of the 16th and 17th century Britain. Writers of the time often used the term honeymoon to depict the fluctuating nature of romantic love. Shakespeare, for example, alluded to the honeymoon period in his plays, highlighting both the joys and the inevitable challenges that came with married life. This literary use of honeymoon reflected the societal understanding of marriage as a complex institution marked by both periods of intense love and inevitable conflicts. From bridal tours to pleasure trips, the honeymoon evolves. The 19th century witnessed a significant shift in the concept of the honeymoon. With the rise of the middle class and the increasing affordability of travel, honeymoons began to transition from secluded hideaways to more public displays of marital bliss. Bridal tours, a precursor to the modern honeymoon, became fashionable among upper-class British couples. These tours involved visiting relatives and friends who couldn't attend the wedding, often extending over several weeks or even months. This practice, known in France as a journey in the English style, marked a departure from the secretive nature of earlier honeymoons. The rise of the modern honeymoon. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw the honeymoon evolve into the leisure-oriented tradition we recognize today. The rise of mass tourism, fueled by advancements in transportation and the growth of the hospitality industry, made it easier and more affordable for couples to embark on dedicated post-wedding vacations. These honeymoons were no longer about hiding or fulfilling social obligations, but about celebrating the union and enjoying each other's company in romantic and exotic locations. Honeymoon trends in the 21st century. Today, the honeymoon continues to evolve, reflecting changing societal norms and individual preferences. While romantic getaways remain popular, there's a growing trend towards personalized experiences. Couples are opting for adventure travel, cultural immersion, and even solo honeymoons or solomoons, where they each pursue their own interests while still celebrating their union. Despite these variations, the underlying sentiment remains the same: to mark the start of married life with a memorable and meaningful experience. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating origins, insights, and trends.